Why, hello there everyone, I'm the Kumo Sensei, and today I want to talk about the latest arc in One Piece that has concluded, and it's the second to last arc before the final arc of One Piece, and that is Wano. Yes, this arc it's pretty much the build-up arc, because throughout One Piece, and throughout the series, they mention Wano, and finally since we reached Wano and it's concluded, a lot of people are pretty much mixed. Some people love it, some people hate it. And where do I stand? And yeah, so let's get into it. And there might be some minor spoilers because it's Wano. I mean, come on. So, where do I think this arc stands out? I think in terms of the aesthetic, which I'm pretty certain they'll go back to the old school style. I think the aesthetic is 10 out of 10 for Wano. It's unlike any arc I've seen yet. And I like how they transition from the typical One Piece style to a traditional Japanese type animation-ish, if you get what I'm saying. But anyhow though, there's a lot to talk about, but I don't want to give a review of the arc. I just want to talk about what I like and what I don't like about this arc. So let's talk about the things I think I don't really like, and that is conclusion fights. If there's one thing I learned about One Piece, is that in terms of big boss fights or conclusion of boss fights towards the end of an arc, typically enemies go down with one big final flash or one big final bang, if you get what I'm saying. In this case, it's not really much of a difference. And I think the problem I have is that Kaido is pretty much built up throughout all of One Piece, and to see him go down with a single ginormous punch, which I thought was really cool, don't get me wrong. I do think it's a bit how should I put it? It's a bit unfulfilling, because I think a lot of fans, me included, expected more of this grand fight. You know, like how Whitebeard and Goldie Roger clashes or something like that, on that level. And don't get me wrong, there are instances where that does happen, but not on like the same level. I don't know why. And I think what really got people a bit flustered or a bit confused was Luffy's power up. And to be honest, we all kind of knew it was going to happen. I'm surprised that Luffy's Devil Fruit is actually a Logia type and not a Paramecia type. That was kind of a plot twist. And yeah, I think the fight with Kaido is the big issue of this entire arc. I think everything else is pretty solid. Well, Big Mom as well. I think, I guess that is the problem. It's the Emperors. So I think the big problem I have is the Emperors, actually, now that I think about it. Big Mom and Kaido, they go down, I don't want to say they go down easily. I think that's a bit of an understatement or overstatement, depending on how you look at it. But I do think that they could have contributed so much more in terms of battle power. And to see them go down, it feels, I think the best way to explain it, or the best way that I feel about it, is that it feels like the power of plot. Like they're just destined to go down. Do I think it's a bad move? No. Do I think it's deserved? Like they built up for them to fall like this? Not really. It feels like it just kind of happens. But I think everybody can agree with me to an extent that this arc was not a bad arc. It's just that the conclusion, like the final boss battle, was pretty much where the big problem lies. And I think one contributing factor was the fact that there are so many moving parts and so many characters in this arc that, you know, Oda has to kind of jump from here to here to there to there to here. And I think that kind of contracted away from the Kaido fight. I'm not saying Kaido and Luffy's fight was wasted or that it's bad. I'm just saying it could have been so much more. And I think that's what fans are expecting. For me, I like this arc a lot. I think it's A or S tier. But is it better than every other arc in One Piece? Probably not. There's debate for that. I just want to give my small thoughts on this arc because I'm a big fan of One Piece. And yeah, Oda's taking a 1-month break to prepare for the final arc of One Piece. Anyhow though, I'm the Kumo Sensei. I upload every single day. I upload random things daily. And yeah, I just want to give my small thoughts. I don't want to make a 3-hour video just breaking it down, but anyhow though, this is just my opinion. You're free to have your own. And yeah, feel free to check out my social medias and feel free to stop by whenever I stream. I stream at least once a week whenever I can. And that's really about it. See ya.